Can you imagine? Can you imagine a tiny pill that gave millions and millions of women the power to control their own bodies? A pill that helped spark a sexual revolution that shifted culture normals and gave women the freedom in their education, relationships, and careers. As someone who has enjoyed the crossover of science, health, and social change, I became fantasized in Gregory's story. His work in the reproductive biology and the global shift of women's rights, and also in medical history. Today, I would like to take the time out to tell you about who Gregory was and how he developed the first oral contraceptive. Now that we've introduced the topic, let's start with who exactly Gregory was. Gregory was born in 1903 in New Jersey. He was born to Jewish immigrant parents. He was a brilliant man who studied at Cornell University and later taught at Harvard. As a biologist and researcher, he became fantasized with the hormonal science study of reproduction in the 1930s. He gained popularity by experimenting with IVF, and became more common in humans. Despite his academic achievements, Gregory considered an outsider in the scientific community and challenging women. He also was known for challenging mainstream ideas, yet his determinations led him to be the co-founder of the Western Foundation in Experimental Biology for Massachusetts, a place where he could be independent and do research that he would eventually change the world and women's nationwide. Now that we understand that who exactly Gregory was, let's explore how he developed the first oral contraceptive. In the early 1950s, Gregory was approached by Margaret. Margaret also was a birth control activist. Anne Catherine was also a rights supporter. They were looking for a scientist who would create a simple, reliable contraceptive that women could control. He agreed to begin doing work with a gynecologist by the name of Dr. John Rock to develop a hormone-based birth control method. They focused on progesterone or hormone when taken in synthetic form, could suppress the ovulation. By 1956, after trials in Puerto Rico, the pill had been proven to be much successful. In 1960, the FDA approved the first oral contraceptive, Envoid. This marked a huge shift in the reproductive health. For the first time in history, women had a reliable and discreet method to control fertility, separate from the act of sex. It's worth it to know they didn't come up with it without conspiracy. These days, the pill is widely recognized as one of the most important medical developments of the 20th century. We've explored the life of Gregory and how he came to invent the birth control pill. It's easy to take medical advancements for granted today, but it's worth remembering that one man's passion for science and a few brave women's commitment to the freedom of reproductive gave a future to a small pill that sparked a revolution. As Margaret Sanger once said, no woman can call herself free who does not control her own body. Thanks to Gregory, that freedom became reality for millions of women. And I stand before you today to say that I am one of those women. Thank you.